In a world where two short-term rental bros come together.
What?
Not in that way, bro. There is a podcast of truly epic proportions where we talk about all things short-term rental and shoot the shit along the way. Welcome to the Co-Host Bros Podcast. Here are your hosts, Matt Codd and Austin Spitz.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Austin Spitz with the Co-Host Bros Podcast. Today, I have our co-hosting tip of the week, and I'll just be frank. I'll be blunt. My co-hosting tip of the week is find a mastermind group and join it. That's the main. That's what you need to do. If you're not involved in one, you need to be. If you are already involved in one, you can skip this, but I wouldn't, just because you need to make sure that it's a group where they are holding you accountable for your business and the value is there. So that brings me to point number one. I think point number one should be you should be paying for your mastermind group, right? I'm a part of a few free ones, and I'm part of paid mastermind groups as well. They're both very valuable. I like the paid groups for a reason, because there's the accountability portion to it. When you pay for these groups, you know that you need to be present, and it's coming out of your bottom line every single month, and you have to have skin in the game. Okay, so you have to be able to know that, like, hey, I'm paying for this, so I need to show up. And a lot of times with the free ones, they're great and all, but I might miss a call. There's no penalty for it, whatever. I mean, I'm going to go exercise or go on my run. I'll just miss the call this week. I'll be on next week. For those paid ones, you're more accountable, and it's kind of like you have to show up because everyone around you is also paying for these mastermind groups, and they expect you to be there and bring value to them in the way that they're bring value to you. So I think it's super important to be a part of a mastermind group. Number two, the relationships that you make in these mastermind groups are invaluable, okay? Because a lot of the people that you grew up with, friends, family, they don't understand what you're doing, and it's no knock on them. They're just not entrepreneurs. So they go to work every single day. They have coworkers. That's how they relate to their people. But as an entrepreneur, oftentimes, if you don't have that network, it's very lonely, and you need friends. You need that camaraderie. You need people that are going through this dark time with you. So you have those people that you can relate with, you can bounce ideas off of. They understand what you're going through. So you're not just on this island all by yourself. So entrepreneurship is lonely, and it's great to have those people around you. The second thing I want to highlight, and I've talked about this on the show before, is I think there's two critical. This is what I like. This is my setup. I think you should at least be a part of two mastermind groups. The two mastermind groups is, one mastermind group should be geared towards your profession and what you're trying to be the best at in your industry. Okay. So join this mastermind group to sharpen your skill set at what you do every day and be the best. So for us, it would be co-hosting / property management / short-term rentals. Find a group like this where you can sharpen your skills every day. And whether it's plumbing, electrical, whatever your business is, find other people that are running these businesses, because at the end of the day, it's not a competition. Okay. They might be your competitors, but the real winners are collaborating. Okay. So when you collaborate with other people, they're going to win and you're going to win. And that's the abundance mentality. The biggest losers out there are the people that have this mindset that I have secrets and I'm not telling everyone else my secrets because this is what I do. Don't do that. Get in one of these groups that's specialized in your specific trade, so you could be the best, absolute best at what you're doing. Okay, that's mastermind group number one that I recommend. Okay, mastermind group number two, I would say I have a general entrepreneur group that it's a bunch of people that own different businesses, and we all kind of collaborate on ideas. This gives me a different perspective on how to look at business, because I have my mastermind co-host, property management group over here with specialized stuff. And then over here, I have general entrepreneurship in a bunch of different industries. And a lot of the industries within the mastermind that I'm in are industries of individuals that we work with. So we may be the property management group in there that they would have questions about our business, but we're working with, plumbing companies, HVAC, electrical companies, marketing companies, all over the place of just general entrepreneurship. And you can take certain things from their field and apply it to your field. So it gives you a bigger picture. If you zoom out, if you will, you'll understand business from a lot of different industries' perspective. And in these groups, I like these groups as well, because a lot of it is geared towards mindset, personal development, growth. So a lot of it is, business related, but it's also like, hey, for you, high achievers out there where the gym is very important to you, for example, it's like a lot of these people are like-minded in that way. So, that's one thing I want to highlight. The main thing is that you get in a mastermind group in general, no matter what it is, what you're interested in. Find like-minded people out there that are interested in what you want to do, and join with them and befriend new friends and start spending your time with these people. Like I said, I like my setup to where I have my industry specific, and then I have a general business and personal development specific. I like the paid ones because you are accountable and you have to show up. And it's just great because you have people around you that are genuinely encouraging you, wanting you to win. And this entrepreneurship game it's very lonely at times. And especially when you're in that solopreneur phase, like I am in now, or a lot of you are, for now. But in that startup solopreneur phase, I mean, it's just you. Like, it's just you taking the punches, it's you taking the licks, it's you trying to figure it all out. And it's tough. And there's days where the days are fucking awesome. And then there's days where I'm like, damn, dude, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But I have those days, but I go to sleep and the next day is a new day. And I'm not going to quit. So it's inevitable, but there are those days that I want to. And it's great to have these people in these mastermind groups that they have your back. And you can just confide in them, and they always will help you, and they've been there too. They might be there at that same point that you are, and they'll help you crawl out of that hole. Then it's just great to be a part of that combined with the knowledge, the relationships that come with it. There are so many times in these mastermind groups, and I can go on forever. There's so many times in these mastermind groups that I've avoided so many hurdles in my business career, in my personal life, just in general. And I've been able to avoid all these things because I've had mastermind group members that have already been through it. So instead of spending 3 hours on YouTube trying to figure out something in my business that I haven't implemented, or I'm at the next phase, I have a Rolodex of friends and people in these groups that I can call, borrow their time. They give me the secret sauce, saves me hours of time and research. And then it saves my bank account by a bunch of lost money. So while you're paying for these groups, to me, you end up saving money in the long run, because the value these people bring to you, they've already been through it. So the money you were going to lose by trying to do it on yourself, for the first time, you can avoid that pitfall by reaching out to these people and say, hey, I know so and so is good at listing optimization. That's a weakness in my game. Let me watch 4 hours of YouTube videos. No, let me call one of my buddies who does this, and this is one of the best thing he thrives at. He gives me a few tips. I implement those tips, save myself hours of time, and now boom, I've already got this money rolling in, and I got my time back. So yeah, it's a super powerful thing to be a part of these mastermind groups and just have these people that are cheering for you, and they're like-minded, and you're cheering for them, and you kind of just have a community to fall back on. And that's why, the mastermind groups are super important. So you can scale your business a lot faster. And at the end of the day, business isn't done from behind the computer. Okay. A lot of the work, yes, it does. It is grinding it out, but you know, your network is so important, and these people can help you get you to where you're trying to go a lot faster. than you can on your own, and vice versa. You can help other people get to where they're trying to go a lot faster. And, it's never a competition. It's always collaborating. And the last thing I'll say on that is, even for my own specific industry, these other property management companies that are competitors, I work with them. I send them leads. They send me leads. If it's not a good fit for me, I know who it's a good fit for, and vice versa. So it's like, even these people that are trying to do the same thing as me, I if they get a big house, new client, sign, whatever, I see it on social media, I'm cheering for them because I know I already have that relationship with them. So the point of this is like, this is not a competition, it's a collaboration. And is it, how long can you stay in the game and withstand those tough days? And with having a mastermind group and a group of people surrounding you like that, you can stay in there a lot longer and you can thrive. And I think I've pretty much probably repetitively destroyed this co-hosting tip of the week. And as we like to say, hit the nail on the head, or hit the head on the nail, or whatever we mess up in the podcast. But we pretty much did that here. And yeah, it's something I'm very passionate about. I think it's something that's very important, regardless of what you do in life, whether it's business related, no matter what it is, find that group of like-minded people that make you better, and get rid of the people that are exhausting you and weighing you down. Add propellers to your boat, not anchors. So that's my co-hosting tip of the week. Say what you will, but this shit is very fucking important. So join a co-hosting mastermind. And if you're hesitant, do it anyways. And you will, if you join the right ones, you will see tremendous value coming from that. Thank you guys. Have a great week.
The Co-Host Bros Podcast.